Hey there, adventurers! Today we are here at Universal Islands of Adventure, and today we're actually going to be checking out the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Hogsmeade, where we're going to be taking a full tour of the land, riding every ride, and seeing what's in store for today. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. Now out front of Hogsmeade we can actually see these two stones, and as soon as we're heading inside we can actually see two places you can actually go. First, you can either visit Hogsmeade Village or Hogsmeade Station for the Hogwarts Express, and it seems to be quite busy since a lot of people are lined up for the attraction. But right now Hagrid's is actually an hour wait, which for right now is actually really low. So we're going to do that first. But before we do that, let's head inside Hogsmeade because we can see the sign where it says Hogsmeade, please respect the spell limits. Now the first thing we can see as soon as we're entering, besides the Hogwarts Express, is Honeydukes. This is a store where there's all sorts of candy and sweet treats, from fudge to butterbeer ice cream, Bertie's Bots beans, and even some other treats inside as well. And outside there's many spell locations out here as well. And that's actually a good part about Hogsmeade, is that if you get a wand, you can actually do all sorts of spells around here. Nearby Honeydukes, there's actually a restaurant and a bar. For the restaurant, there is Three Broomsticks, a fine eating establishment where they serve fish and chips, shepherd's pie, the Great Feast, rotisserie smoked chicken, and more. I will say the theming inside Three Broomsticks is absolutely amazing. And plus, if you're here outdoors, then you can have a perfect view of Velocicoaster right here. Nearby the outdoor seating for Three Broomsticks, there's also some water fountains, and there's even an ATM nearby as well. Also, I don't know if you can see this. You can probably see it better at night, but there is Sirius Black's wanted poster. But nearby Three Broomsticks, there's a bar known as Hogshead, where you can actually get some drinks from butterbeer, alcoholic beverages, and even some non-alcoholic beverages as well. Plus, if you want warm butterbeer, this is going to be the place to get it, especially on a cold day. But if you want to get regular butterbeer or frozen butterbeer, there is the butterbeer station right here where you can get your butterbeer here. Oh my goodness, so many people are heading in, because actually one of, if not the most popular attraction here in Islands Adventure. On this roller coaster attraction, you're going with Hagrid and going on his motorbike, where you take an adventure outside of school grounds, see all sorts of creatures, and eventually head into the Forbidden Forest. This is honestly one of my favorite attractions. And you know what? We do unfortunately need to get a locker. So before they all fill up, let's get one now. Now, there's actually a lot of reasons why I highly recommend doing the standby line rather than the single ride line, because with standby, you can actually experience full queue, and plus, it's actually faster than the single ride line because of how the ride works.
That all lanyards must be tucked into a shirt, and hats must be removed prior to boarding. If you happen to have any questions, please speak with the nearest staff member.
We're starting in here today, then go to the high building. Turn head out and see the screws, and a unicorn if I can lure one to class.
Yes, that's why that's supposed to work.
Oh, are you all right, Arthur?
Yes, thank you, Hagrid. Just investigating this
this muggle tool. Fascinating. Works on echo trickery.
There you are. Oh, hello. I'm glad you found the place all right. I've got a very special Care of Magical Creatures class for you today. And Mr. Weasley, who many of you will remember, has kindly agreed to help with getting you around.
Wingardium Leviosa. Hagrid asked me to duplicate Sirius Black's motorbike to take you all to the edge of the forest.
Yes, and that's where I shall be showing some blast-ended screws. Before they all kill each other. Oh, that looked promising. Oh, and I've got some Cornish pixies for you to see. And if we're lucky enough to lure one in, a unicorn.
Ah. Well, I think it's time to give this idea a go. Stand back.
Jiminy! Oh, that's just marvelous, Arthur.
Not bad. I think we're ready.
Right. Arthur's been doing a bit of tinkering with the bike. Making some improvements, you might say. Let's give that purple bun a try.
Careful, Hagrid. Your dragonfly needs for emergencies.
No.
No, kid.
Let's get them back to their cage. Come on.
My one.
Salamanders, they feed on flames, you know. They do. I wasn't planning to show them to you today, though.
Ow! Put me down! Don't stop that!
Oh, blimey, you've done it, Arthur. That dragonfire could not have been smoother. Well, for apart from me, you know.
Yes, well, that's not quite how that's supposed to work. Everyone all right? Let's leave this to me. Look at it.
Fine. No. We'll be there in a minute. Better try and start one of these pixies.
Righty-ho.
Oh, now don't you worry, Dennis. I'll see you all down there.
And we just got off of Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Venture. I cannot believe it. but it was actually 28-minute wait. Now the reason why it is the most popular ride here at Islands of Adventure is because of two things. Inside the queue, there is so many hidden details and all sorts of theming, and I absolutely love the queue because there's all sorts of things I haven't even noticed before. Like for example, there are these animatronics that were moving inside of one part queue, and I never even knew it moved. But more importantly, the ride is probably my favorite roller coaster in all of Orlando. Not only is it fun, fast, and thrilling, it is very well themed because as you're riding the motorbike, there's all sorts of animatronics, there's all sorts of set designs that are amazingly well themed. And for a roller coaster, I feel like it has perfect balance of that thrill while also being very fun. I think my official ranking may be Battle to Ministry, Monsters Chain, and then Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. But for Islands Adventure, absolutely my favorite ride. I know there is Velocicoaster, but Hagrid's is best coaster in my opinion. Either way though, we have to head over to Flight of Hippogriff. But first, let's check out some shops. So there's two stores, both Outpost and Dervish and Bangs. In Dervish and Bangs, you can get all sorts of Wizarding World merchandise, from Hogwarts uniforms to even some broomsticks. And in Outpost, there's also interactive, and with Outpost, you can actually send mail here and get some notebooks as well. Here at the Outpost, you can mail letters here from Hogsmeade, plus there's also some Owl plushes and notebooks they can buy here. And inside Dervish and Bangs, there is some more merchandise for Wizarding World, including some Hogwarts uniforms, robes, and even some broomsticks as well. But I should warn you all, it doesn't actually fly, unfortunately, so that's a bummer.
Gonna eat a burger.
Nearby Outpost, there is Ollivanders, which is a 5-minute show, as one person is chosen to lead the wand show and to find the perfect wand. Now, if you don't want to bother with this queue, but you still want to see the show over at Diagon Alley is pretty similar to this one, so if you want to save some time and still watch the show, definitely check it out in Diagon Alley. There's all sorts of wands where you can get plenty of them inside this shop. Plus there's also some owls as well. Oh wow, it actually moved. Across the street nearby Hogshead, there is also some more wand spells where you can cast some more here. There's also public conveniences. And while I'm definitely not going to film in a bathroom, you can actually hear Moaning Myrtle at both the boys' and girls' bathroom. And then there's some other wand spell locations where you can cast some more spells here. There's also the Magic Neep serving fruit, water, chips, and other goodies here. There's also a snowman with a snowy owl, and I really love the addition of this because it really adds to the feel of this whole area being winter, despite the fact that it is the middle of spring. Across from the snowman, there is 2 spell areas where you can cast some more spells here. Nearby, there's also a merch cart where they have all sorts of wands. There's even some merchandise, including a Niffler wallet, a Niffler mini backpack, and some plushes as well. Nearby Jurassic Park Bridge, there is another butterbeer cart serving water, frozen butterbeer, and regular butterbeer. Now nearby Flight of Hippogriff, there's actually a stage right here where it hosts 2 shows, Frog Choir and a Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally. With Frog Choir, there's a group of students who comes out and sing with frogs, and they sing all sorts of songs from Hogwarts in a choir. And there's even Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally, where you have to choose who is the better team. And for the most part, these shows are definitely enjoyable, but either way, let's go ahead and quickly see both of them. Now for our next ride, we're actually going to be doing Flight of the Hippogriff. This is a small, kid-friendly family coaster. On this attraction, you are boarding a hippogriff and flying around. So with that being said, let's go ahead and head inside Flight of Hippogriff.
Attention on wires and park reporting regulations. All magical creatures as sunglasses, cameras, cell phones, GoPros, selfie sticks be stowed away for the duration of their training flight. Once again, all hat. What's that? What am I stupid for?
Hold on to your lockbox. Save receipts all the time.
And we just got off a Flight of Hippogriff. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was that fast. And overall, I think Flight of Hippogriff is a decent coaster, especially for families and kids. But next up, we have our next and final ride here at Hogsmeade, and that is Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey here at Hogwarts Castle. On this ride, you are entering Hogwarts Castle and boarding a bench as you join Harry, Ron, and Hermione, where you join Harry on a Quidditch game and even encounter a dragon, Dementor, and more along the way. So with that being said, let's go ahead and ride the original Harry Potter ride. There's also some plants right there, but for the sake of time, we're actually heading into Hogwarts right now, and we're now in here.
Nasty lot.
Outfit for Slytherin days.
He was a young member of staff, and not necessarily
all you have to do is follow me through the planet. find it from there. Of course, we'll need a bit of magic. A charm I learned from a world-class Quidditch player.
Hermione's famous for her charms.
Yes. Resolving's recanting.
I was just about to do that. Remember, meet Hermione in the room of requirements.
See? That wasn't so bad, was it, Ron?
Grabbing a Chinese Bible by its tail. I once flew one from the South Pole to the North Pole, and my shoes didn't arrive until the next day.
Preposterous nonsense.
Oh, is it, Grandad? Remind me to show you my frost.
Your journey is about to start.
Now, inside of Filch's Emporium of Confiscated Goods, there's actually all sorts of merchandise in here. As we can see, there's all sorts of props with some masks. There's also wands and even some sets, as well as some merchandise. Hogwarts House's merchandise all back here, whether it's Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, you name it. Plus, there's also backpacks where there's also embroidery services available here. And I also see that there's some toys, fireworks, and other things that are confiscated in here. There's also keychains, Butterbeer's season merchandise, which is actually the last day today. We can see Butterbeer season shirt. And as soon as you're leaving the ride, there's also photos from the ride that you can purchase in here. And we just got off of Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey. Honestly, if you asked me what my favorite ride was in Universal back in 2010 when it first opened, I would easily say probably Forbidden Journey. However, because of rides that are getting better, I feel like Forbidden Journey is a bit outdated with its technology, but Forbidden Journey is absolutely worth riding, especially if you're a big Harry Potter fan, because there is a lot to love about this ride. There is the incredible queue where you see all sorts of characters from Dumbledore to Harry, Ron, Hermione, and there's even the ride itself that, despite its technology being outdated, I still feel like the ride itself is very fun, and it is classic Harry Potter ride that I feel like is worth doing if you're spending some time here at Hogsmeade. Either way though, we're gonna go ahead and head on out of here because that is actually the last ride, and now we're heading over to Hogwarts Express.
Hey boss,
hello, how's it going?
You know what, I can't complain today. I could, but what's the reason? No one will listen to me.
Oh.
What's going on with you today?
Nothing much.
What's going on here? What's these things pointing?
Oh,
stop following me.
Oh.
That's muggle devices freak me out, man.
Oh, sorry about that. But
what's happening?
Nothing much. You know, just hang out here in Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Visit Hogwarts.
Yeah. What have you done so far? Anything good? You went to the castle, did you? You went to Hogwarts?
Visited a castle.
Yeah.
And
did you go hang out with Hagrid today?
Yeah.
The new motorcycle class game.
Yeah.
Better you than me, mate. I hear it's pretty. You know, it's Hagrid, so anything can happen, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna put him in charge or something. Okay. It's because he's mates with Dumbledore, you know.
Yeah.
The elbow rub.
Now, next up, there is. Now, last but not least, we're going to ride Hogwarts Express. We're going to be taking the Hogsmeade station all the way to London King's Cross, and we're going to go ahead and ride the train over to Diagon Alley. And in fact, you're actually going over to Universal Studios Florida from On's Adventure, and because of that, you'll actually need a 2-park ticket at least for both Universal Island Adventure and Universal Studios Florida. And we have our annual pass here. Right now it's 10 minutes, so we are good to go. Thank goodness it's not that long. So we can actually walk through here and hopefully catch the next train, because I did see the train coming through. Also, with the attraction, you will need to take stairs or you'll have to use the elevator. And we are now in King's Cross Station. As we can see, there's a train, some luggage, and we are now heading out here. And that is going to be a wrap on our adventure at Hogsmeade. I had a fun time exploring that entire land, from seeing every ride there, including Hagrid's, at a 30-minute wait pretty much, which is pretty rare. So definitely do early park mission if you're into that. So definitely do early park mission if you want to get a low wait time. Plus, we also got to check out every shop, restaurants. But now it is over to you. Let me know in the comments down below. What's your favorite thing to do at Hogsmeade? I would love to know. And let me know if you're also planning to visit Universal soon. I'd love to know. For more videos like this, check out my Diagon Alley video, where we're going to be touring Diagon Alley in just a few moments. But till next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.